I am Jami Porter Lara, and this is my studio. This is mainly where I make things in clay. I'm usually standing right here. When I was in college at the University of Massachusetts, so I was in my early 20s, I guess, when I took that first drawing class. And that was a life-changing experience. Not because it turned me into an artist, but because I wasn't good at it, because it was something that I didn't expect I could do, and I could see that it was like, it came purely out of like this hard work and determination. I, in my 20s, worked for a software company, and then in my 30s, I worked as a consumer advocate for utility customers. Neither of those things are things I thought I would do or had planned to do, but nor was being an artist. So I went back to school at 40 at UNM. Which was actually really great. It was really great to just sort of like be a beginner at everything. I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to think like an artist. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. So my journey into ceramics is an interesting one. I took Ceramics 101 at UNM when I went back to school, and I liked it, but I didn't love it. And so it wasn't until I had an experience later down at the US-Mexico border, finding plastic bottles in the same place you can find shards of ancient pottery, that I started thinking about wanting to make ceramic objects. The way that the forms develop often has conceptual origins. In the beginning, I was really interested in the plastic bottle as a contemporary artifact, and so I was looking at a lot of objects that we think of as artifacts and referencing sort of the history of ceramics. I was new to making, and I wasn't good at making anything symmetrical. That actually then generated like a new thought about what I was doing. You know, they started looking like seeds or organs or fruits. You know, they started looking like bodies in a way, different kinds of bodies. And so that really started me into this like sort of exploration where I was really thinking about asking questions about, is it possible to separate the artificial, which is what we think of the plastic bottle as this artificial object, from the technological, from the human? You know, are these things like actually in separate spheres? One of the things I've been thinking about lately with the vessels is how we use the plastic bottle as a container for our self-hatred as a species. You know, that it becomes this symbol of how terrible we are and how we destroy absolutely everything. And, you know, it's always been my interest to try to claw something back from that, because I don't think that we need more stories about humanity inevitably leading to apocalypse. You know, I think that is a well-worn story, and I'm not sure that it really enables us to think differently about the future. And what's possible if we can, you know, see in the plastic bottle not only the bad and the unsustainable and the ugly, but what if we could actually see some aspect of our creativity in it? So what if we could drag it a little bit closer to something that we see as natural or beautiful, and does that create some space for us to see ourselves in a slightly different light?